Emanating from deep under the earth, spreading across the globe at the speed of thought, changing the world one brain at a time. This is the Final Order Report from Green Brain Comics. Hello and welcome to the Final Order Report, your last chance to get in on upcoming Marvel and Boom comics before the print runs are finalized. I am Dan Merritt, Chief Purchasing Officer at Green Brain Comics, and I'm here to give you the lowdown on what hits our shelves starting on Wednesday, November 12th, and what you need to pre-order by this Monday at noon, October 20th. Green Brain Comics and the Final Order Report are proudly powered by Comichub. Check out Comichub online at comichub.com or download the mobile app for Android and iPhone. Create an account or access your existing account to order and pay securely online, ensuring you never miss an issue. Today I'll be using Comichub to show you all of the new comics that are on Last Call. And I'd also like to thank Klezmageddon for their theme song for Final Order Report, also BRAINSCAN Productions. Once you get into Comichub, behind the orange banner are all of the items that we have already ordered for you and have received and are waiting for you to pay for and pick up, or we can even ship them. Behind the green banner is all of the menus that we will be using today to show you all the new comics on Final Order. Let's click through the green banner there. On the top, you can search all items. Below that, you can look at preview pages for upcoming books. You can also look at books that are coming in for sale on Wednesday, October 22nd. Below that is the Last Call menu. And at the very bottom, you can search events. That's for crossover events, big company events that happen throughout different companies. You could check them all out and order directly there. Let's click through on the Last Call menu. Once you get there, you can see that you can scroll top to bottom. You also have control filters for alphanumerics, and you can also do drop downs for publisher and format. Now let's get to checking out all the new comics on Last Call this week from Boom Studios. And the first one we will be looking at today is The Killer, Affairs of the State, Volume 2, Number 6. There's no going back in this pulse-pounding finale from writer Matz and artist Luc Jacamon. Ooh, we get a second issue of The Last Days of H.P. Lovecraft. A haunting exploration of the man behind the myth continues. From Romuald Guilivo and artist Jacob Rebelka, who did this creepy A cover. It's a super cool book about H.P. Lovecraft. You'll dig it. And we also get a debut of the new series by Christopher Cantwell and artist Alex Linz, the new volume of Briar Knight's Terror. The epic conclusion to Briar Rose's journey begins here. Briar Rose and Spider finally share a moment of romantic bliss in the village of High Scrape. But the final challenge still awaits. The gang must navigate the perilous fall switch traps, the last barrier to reach Grendid's lair. And though the journey is treacherous, what awaits is even more so. With one last spell to revive Grendid to the height of her power, will our heroes be prepared for the ultimate showdown? The smash hit from writer Christopher Cantwell, available on December 3rd. With art by German Garcia. And this beautiful cover by Alex Linz. Get a B cover from Felipe Andrade. A 20th anniversary variant by Becky Cloonan. Very nice. And this full art variant by Torrin Clark. Ooh, so pretty. She's looking at you. We also have the unlimited variant with full art by Alex Linz. All available on December 3rd from Boom Studios. It's Briar Knight's Terror #1. And on November 26th, we get a new one-shot from the Brzrkr verse, this called The Bleeding Tide. Can B quell the bleeding tide? When the captain follows a strange heartbeat into the depths of the ocean, she finds a box chained in irons and the deformed mass of legendary warrior B inside. Now awakened, B must jump into battle to defend the crew from an ambush at sea despite rising concerns. What is the captain after with such a dangerous bounty on her head? And more importantly, what is she hiding? This new 56-page one-shot is from Brzrkr creators Keanu Reeves and Gary Brown with help by Marjorie Liu. We also get swell covers from Gary Brown on A, Rebecca Puebla on B. Boom, 20th anniversary variant by Michael Dialanis, and a fully dressed foil variant for $11.99. Ooh, we also get a foil variant of the Rebecca Puebla variant. Ooh, look at this beautiful James Stokoe cover. I think we can zoom in on there. It's always a joy to see details on James Stokoe's work, especially pirate art. Yar. We even get a unlimited variant with line art from Gary Brown. 56 pages for $9.99, available on November 26th. This is Brzrkr, The Bleeding Tide #1 from Boom Studios. That does it from Boom. Let's ride right over to Marvel Comics. We'll start outside the Marvel Universe with Uncle Scrooge, Earth's Mightiest Duck from writer Jason Aaron with interior art by Dale Eaglesham and this A cover by Gabriel Dell'Otto. Available on November 26th. And in the Star Wars universe, we got Boba Fett, Black, White, and Red, featuring creative team Ethan Sachs, writing with art by Juan Jose Reap, and this A cover by E.M. Gist. In the Marvel Universe proper, we get the next issue of Battle World #3 from writer Christos N. Gage, and this interiors by Marcos Toe and a cover by Lionel Francis Yu. Black Cat #4 debuts on November 26th, written by G. Willow Wilson, interiors by Gleb Melnikoff, and a cover by none other than Adam Hughes. We get the last in the 12-issue facsimile reprinting of the first year of Fantastic Four from 1961, featuring the classic book-length epic fight between the Thing and the Hulk from Stan Lee and Jack Kirby. This A cover is $4.99. There is a foil variant. Please inquire. We'll get you a price quoted at $8.50. Fantastic Four facsimile edition, available on December 10th. On November 26th is Marvel Knights Punisher #1, second printing from Jimmy Palmiotti and Dan Mora on art, interiors, and this wraparound cover. Marvel Zombies Red Band #3 with this swell cover from Greg Land. Classic riff on a classic theme. Undead Iron Fist number 3, Jason Liu, Fran Galan, cover by Whilce Portacio, available on November 26th. We get a second printing of Amazing Spider-Man Torn. This series is written by J. Michael Straczynski with interior art by Perry Perez and this Adam Hughes variant on A. Thor number 4 returns. This is a fun run from Al Ewing with Juan Cabal on interiors for this storyline, featuring a cover by Alex Ross. And Venom Black, White, and Blood, featuring short stories by Al Ewing, Kai Zama, Rich Doick, Robert Gill, and Chris Bocciolo, with an A cover by Philip Tan. Are you sure? This kind of looks like Kelly Jones. Yeah, it might be Philip Tan. Sure. Available on November 26th. And in the Age of Revelation storyline, we get the second issue of Cloak and Dagger. We're still waiting on a number 1, so I'm going to order this one carefully. Please make sure to get your orders in for any of the variants by this Monday. Written by Justina Ireland, interiors by Lorenzo Tometa, and a cover by Mike McCone. Expatriate X-Men number 2. Eve L. Ewing and Francesco Mortorino, who did the A cover. Undead Pool number 2, cover by E.M. Gist, interiors by writer Tim Seeley and artist Carlos Magno. X-Vengers number 2, intriguing cover in the Age of Revelation, writer Jason Liu and artist Sergio Davia, Mike McCone cover. And debuting on November 26th is the new crossover miniseries featuring Daredevil and Punisher, this one called The Devil's Trigger. Do you have what it takes to pull the trigger? Daredevil and the Punisher, two of Earth's mightiest, with one of the most celebrated and storied rivalries in comics, find themselves at odds, not only with each other, but with New York's criminal element once again. Writer Jimmy Palmiotti revisits the world that was, as Frank Castle is pitted against the Nucci crime family, for their most violent and visceral confrontation yet. As their conflict threatens to tear Hell's Kitchen apart, it'll fall to Daredevil to contain the chaos. From writer Jimmy Palmiotti, interior artist Tommaso Bianchi, and cover art on A by Kendrick Kunka Lim. This debuts on November 26th with beautiful variant covers by Dan Panosian, a street verse variant by In-Hyuk Lee, Joshua Cassara, Luciano Vecchio from the Chaos, a costume variant. All for Daredevil, Punisher, The Devil's Trigger number 1, available on November 26th. Let's see, I think this is it, folks. This is a big one, and it's got a big lead time too. Debuting on December 31st, the Endgame has arrived. The moment that has been building since the beginning of the new Ultimate Universe. Spinning out of Dennis Camp and Juan Frigeri's Ultimates comes the culmination of the Ultimate Invasion. 2,000 years have passed in the Ultimate Universe, but inside the city, the Maker has had thousands of years to prepare for his return. With the barrier around the city finally gone, heroes all across the Ultimate Universe must mobilize to defeat the Maker before it's game over for everyone. Meanwhile, the rest of the world wages World War III. from series Ultimate Series writer Dennis Camp, and interior art by Terry Dodson. Serious? This is awesome. And an A cover by Mark Brooks. This 32-page comic debuts with a $5.99 cover price on December 31st, with variant covers by Cafu. Let's get a better look at that. Dan Panosian. A Peach Momoko cover. Ooh, creepy. A Samford Green wraparound cover. Let's get a better look at that. A Scotty Young cover, because everybody needs a Scotty Young cover on their first issue. A Blue Line blank variant. Interesting. And for the first time, I think, Marvel is offering their True Believers blind bag at $5.99. I'm not sure how many different variants they've got on this one, but it's going to be a lot. And they're all going to be foil, I think. Ultimate Endgame #1 debuts on December 31st from Marvel Comics. That's exciting. All right, and that does it for Marvel Comics on FOC this weekend. Before I let you go, let's show you a couple of events that are happening this weekend. We will be a part of and a stop for the Downtown Trick-or-Treating in East Downtown Dearborn tomorrow, Saturday, October 18th. The trick-or-treating is from 2 to 5 p.m. Registration starts at noon down at City Hall Art Space, East Dearborn Peace Park. Got to get the rhythm on that one. It is free to attend, and we're going to be giving out free comics through the 3-hour run there. Hope you can make it by. Bring some kids. And we're definitely going to be down at the Senate Theater tomorrow night, Saturday, October 18th at 8 p.m. for the classic James Whale Frankenstein movie. It's going to be an extra special evening at the Senate Theater that kicks off with a one-reel version of Frankenstein from 1910, produced by the Thomas Edison Studio and accompanied by the mighty Wurlitzer. This is Senate Theater's presentation of Frankenstein, Saturday, October 18th. For more information, check out the Senate Theater's website. Join us back here on YouTube on Tuesday night at 6:30 for BRAINSCAN, our live stream preview of New Comic Book Day from the floor of Green Brain Comics with your host, Katie, and I'll be on camera messing up all kinds of different facts. You'll have an opportunity to request books right off the shelf before they go on sale the next day. Definitely join in the chat. It's very lively and very fun, and I've got a more stable camera set up this time around, so it'll be fun. Hope you can make it. And I also like to thank Klezmergeddon for our theme song and Brainwave Productions. Thank you so much for joining us on the final order report for DC Image on Last Call. Check out the other videos featuring DC Comics and Image, also Small Press Comics. They'll all be up by the time you get to see this video. And I'd like to thank you again for joining us. That's it. That's almost every Boom Studio and Marvel Comics on Last Call this weekend. And you've got until Monday at noon, October 20th, to order these items and many more. Please send and confirm items in your cart before the deadline. Thanks for joining me for the final order report. Stay up to date on all of our happenings. We are Green Brain Comics on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. All of the links to our shopping cart website and Comic Hub are below in the description. We are spreading the love of comic books and graphic novels from the heart of East Downtown Dearborn since 1985. Feed your brain at Green Brain Comics. Thanks for watching, folks. Emanating from deep under the earth, spreading across the globe at the speed of thought, changing the world one brain at a time. This is the Final Order Report from Green Brain Comics.